Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
Um,
It's all yours.
okay. So we've chosen the Horde faction. We're all blood elves, so that we would spawn in this place. Every every race of character in WoW has a spawning ground, a fairly safe place where you can start out and work up to level 10 or so before you leave. Um, this game has so many layers. There are specs later that you can choose what kind of, well, we all chose a class. I can't even remember what I chose. I might have chosen mage. But a lot of you chose hunter, or you might have been a priest, or whatever your class is, and then you can specialize from that into certain areas. And then there are professions to pick up. Everybody will be a fisherman, and everybody will be a cook. And then there are a couple of other professions you're going to pick up. There's so many layers to this that you never get tired of it. And just when you think that you're at the top and you've gotten there, you find out that there's just a whole bunch more to learn. So I remember when I started, Serena and I started together, and we agreed that we'd go to level 20 together. And level 20 is where you have to pay to actually keep leveling. And we thought, we'll just quit. When we get to level 20, we'll know what it's about, and we'll just quit. Or we'll either stay together or quit together. And I'm sure I was hooked by level 15. So I hope that happens to some of you. So did everybody pick up their first quest? I'll bet you didn't. Come down this little path, and you'll see this little non-player character, Magistrix Erona. I'm going to jump up and down where she is. Do you see an exclamation point over her head? If you do, it's because she has a quest for you. And you need to click on her, and she'll describe the quest in a little box that you read, and then you accept the quest. So one part of the game is leveling from level 1 to level 90 and beyond. And you do that by, one way you do that, you start out doing that by taking on these quests and then accomplishing the goal and coming back and talking to this non-player character again and showing that you've done the quest, and then she rewards you in some way. So if you picked up the quest, you can press the letter L on your keyboard, and it'll show you your log of quests. So I would think that everybody would have Reclaiming Sunstride Isle if you haven't started yet. And the goal for that is to kill 6 mana worms. I'm probably not pronouncing it correctly. And I'll show you where they are. So there, I see one over here. See this little wormy thing with the yellow name tag that someone's killing? Whoop, it's dead. Let's wander over this way into this field. Everybody has some sort of spell that they can cast, whatever your race is. You simply click on that little worm and press the letter 1, the number 1 on your keyboard, and keep pressing it until the worm dies. After the worm dies, you right-click the worm and collect anything that he has to give you. Okay, so there's so many of us trying to get these few worms, we're going to have to spread out a little bit.
And that happens sometimes in World of Warcraft, especially in the very populated places. Sometimes you are competing for whatever the quest item is with whoever else is around. There's one place called Timeless Isle that a lot of us higher levels go to, and we compete a lot with people to get whatever whatever the quest line is having us go and do.
Now, if somebody is already attacking something and then you hit it after that person, you're helping that person, but you're not going to get credit for it. We could try to form a group, and then we'd all get credit for everything. We could try forming a group of up to 5. Let's see if that works. So I invited Day. See if I can find Panny. Oh, there's Panny.
Yeah, definitely. Parties of 5 are good. You can have up to 5, and the nice thing about it is that really World of Warcraft does encourage you to go ahead and form groups and collaborate and run together, because a lot of the quests are shared. So everyone in the party, as long as everyone in the party has a quest, can share the item. Sometimes they're not, but most of the time they're now shared.
I wasn't sure that you could invite at level 1. That's really neat that you can. Okay, so I've got 4. Anybody else want to be in our group? Jump up and down if you do. They're all practicing their gestures. That's so cute.
Well, it's kind of the first thing from, it's from Second Life.
It is. It is.
Second Life, the first thing you learn how to do is your gestures. And quite honestly, that kind of distinguishes kind of Second Lifers who come into World of Warcraft. We like clothes. We like, we like our different mounts. We like our pets. We like our gestures. There's a bit of Second Life that comes over, and especially, you can really tell a Second Lifer if they're doing that end game kind of raiding, because they're using their arrow keys, because they're used to using arrow keys.
Okay, so now if I kill one of those worms and you guys are close enough to me, you should get credit for it. You'll see it on your screen. I'm going to tab to highlight him, and then I'm going to press my number 1, but you have to stay fairly close. There.
I already forgot how many I needed to get.
6, but it tells you on your screen as soon as you kill one. So I'm going to tab to highlight it and then press 1. And it'll tell me if I'm not close enough orally, but it also, the number on that little spell in my action bar is red if I'm not close enough. So when I kill this guy, it'll tell me how many you have. So I've got 6 out of 6. So we have to get 6 of those. And when you do, you notice that this non-player character who gave us the quest now has a question mark over her head. So you click on her. Ooh, someone just leveled. Grats. And she'll have a couple of things to give you, and you've got to choose which one you want. And for now, if it's red, you can't use it. I don't know what to tell you about that. Okay, what do you say about that to new people?
I'm sorry, you're not high enough. You see, there's all these incentives, and you'll see the gamification or the pointification in there. I mean, here's the thing, you'll win something, but you're not high enough. So they try and get you to level to be higher. I mean, they're devious.
Yeah, yeah. So, and as soon as you turn that quest in and choose your prize and get it, then she's got more quests for you. And you always want to be on the lookout for characters with exclamation points over their head so that you can run up to them and get a quest. Like I see one off in the distance here. I'm going to go see what he's got for me. And you have a little mini map up in the corner. It's round up in the upper right-hand corner, and it will show you some where some quests are and some turn-ins that you have too. The question marks are turn-ins. So one of the ones she gave me was just go talk to somebody. So all I have to do is find that person with a question mark and go turn it in. When you see someone standing here who suddenly has a flash of light over them, they've just leveled to the next level. And it happens pretty quickly at the beginning.
Oh yeah, yeah. And at the beginning, and we call them dings. So people type in, "I'm about to ding. If I just turn this one in, I'm gonna ding." And just like Thunder said, really happens quickly at the beginning. But then when you go later on, then it's like, oh, it's taken 3 weeks. I'm gonna get to my next level. So yeah. And if you guys look at my screen, all that green that's going on, all the green typing, that's the guild, and they're all talking about you.
Yeah.
Well, they're all trying to get to the point where everybody else is. We're telling, oh, the VSTE Belfs are here. The VSTE Belfs are here.
So Kay and Chris run a guild called Inevitable Betrayal, and it's mostly educators, but not entirely. And it's a great guild to be a part of because they teach you and help you to improve. And so you just need to contact one of them if you're interested in that. After you play for a little while, if you're going to stick with it, let them know. They have a little interview process so that you understand their goals and their mission and what they're all about.
And really, what we're playing as if we were one of those high-end rating guilds where they interview you before you come in. And yeah, we're just playing along with that. And well, also because part of our thing is educational, so you guys, yeah, if you fill it out, you get an idea if you were applying for one of the guilds that does all the high-end stuff, what they would actually ask you.
It's so funny to see everybody dancing. Okay, so if you've got the quest that I have where I've got to go find somebody and you can't find the person, if you look in your quest log by typing the letter L again, your quests are all there under Sunstride or Isle, and you can click on them and read the description of what it is you're supposed to do. But you'll notice a little show map up in the corner, and I'm not sharing my screen. I probably should be. Let's see.
Okay, we turn to your screen, so whatever you decide to share now is what everyone will be seeing. And we are having some people who, we have some guildies who are in VSTE and stuff like that, we are getting reports back from them that they are watching the live stream.
Good, good. Okay, so you can look at this, this description again, the same description you got when you took on the quest. It tells you what the goal is, gives you some information about it, what you're going to get when you finish it. But there's a little map up here in the corner. When you click that, it shows you where the quest is, where you actually have to go to accomplish the quest. And so I want to go where that question mark is because I know that's something I can get really easily just by turning it in. And I can even keep the map up so that I can turn, that little arrow is me. And I'm going to go find where that question mark is. It might be in this building. I'm going to try that and see if it's in there. Oh, there it is. This panda has this for me. So I click her. Oh, monk training. Okay. So I'm a monk, and she's the one that I'm going to go to find out what I do about that. So she's giving me, when I get to level 3, I'm going to get Tiger Palm, which is another spell that will appear down here in my action bar. Okay. So that was a little quest that was unique to Monk. You probably got one unique to your class as well. Does anybody have any particular questions? I guess it's hard to ask in this venue.
And the thing that's really different between an MMO and, say, Second Life or Minecraft is there's lots of structure. So everything that Thunder's been showing about the quest, that's the structure that's put in. While it just, we seem so Second Life here. We're like, ooh, cool gestures, ooh, cool dancing. But what, and I mean, not that you have to do it, because we have lots of people who like to go and explore, and I'm one of them, like without any kind of quest telling me what to do. But that's the big difference. Just think about if everywhere you went in Second Life you had a note card, like for everything. That's kind of what MMOs are like.
It's good to find a buddy, somebody in this group that you can agree to kind of meet here a couple of times, to work together a little bit. If you can find a certain evening or sometime right after school or something that you can meet and just get started together. This is kind of a big group to do anything, but if you have 2 or 3, you can really accomplish a lot in a short amount of time and figure out some stuff on your own. And you really need a mentor. I'm here, Serena, Lauren, Blue, Grid, Kay, and Chris. You know.
Oh, and we had Izzy join us too.
And Izzy, there you go, little Izzy. So just let somebody know that you're interested. And you know, I'm making new tunes all the time to stay at a low level with a friend who's just starting out. So that's not a problem. Okay, so now it really is time for the VSTE thing to sort of fade out and for us to change over to the WoW meeting. So those of you that are new to WoW, 4 of us that are not new to WoW are going to run a tour of Shatrath, which is a city in the Outlands that you can't get to at this level without help. If you would like to continue on with us and go to Shatrath to participate in that little tour, you're welcome to. You can continue watching the live stream. Maybe there's going to be a new live stream if you want to do that. But Grid has a way of getting you there. Transportation is different in WoW. You can't just teleport at will by looking at the map and double-clicking. You have to sort of earn the level and the ability to do some of the traveling that we do. But Grid has special powers, and Kay has special powers as mages, and they can get us there if you're interested in going. So let's see. Grid's over here. See this colorful thing? Is this how we're getting there, Grid? So I'll jump up and down over here. If you want to stick with us and go to Shatrath, it's a high-level place. You can do that. Not sure how we get you back here when you're done. Maybe Grid can do that too. Then come on over.
We'd have to escort them back.
Yeah, you
can't. Make sure that they survive.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Okay. All right. So that's over here. Anybody who wants to continue on, if you just want to stay here and play with your new user friends, that's cool too. I need to get out of Thunderish and get into Thunkin so that I can help with the tour. So thanks everybody who is brave enough to try this. I loved sharing it with you. I have a lot of fun doing this. When you don't see me in Second Life as often as I was a couple of years ago, it's because I'm in WoW, because this is so much fun. I like that there are things to do and things to accomplish and goals to reach. It's more fun for me than sitting around SL going, what am I going to do next? So thanks everybody. I'm going to bow out.
Thanks, Thunder.
Sure. See you later.
Ta-ta.
Okay, so I'm going to end this live stream now. This recording will be up on the Games MOOC, so you can take a look at it. And we'll start a new live stream for the tour. So bye, everybody.